What do I got? Oh, 78 minutes remaining on my battery. I guess I better hurry up then. Because we all know it takes more than 78 minutes to record a 3-minute video. Because that's just how life goes. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Friday's edition of Reptile News. Now I put a new battery in my light and it's so bright, oh my god. See, you can kind of see it right there. And I'm going to start off today right here where I live in California, in Anaheim to be exact. And I don't actually live in Anaheim, I live quite a ways north of Anaheim. But a woman was bitten by a little rattlesnake in her bathroom. She was bitten on the foot, she was recovering. A dog apparently in the neighborhood was also bitten around the same week at least. And this story brought back so many old memories of so many conversations that I've had about rattlesnakes in bathrooms, but not necessarily in houses. Now, I have heard some stories of rattlesnakes getting into people's houses, but I think this is the first time that I've heard of where somebody was actually bitten by one in their house that wasn't an illegal pet or something. But what it really brings back is a lot of the conversations about rattlesnakes in bathrooms at campgrounds. And if you live in a place that, like where I live, there's so many campgrounds locally. There's a whole national forest, a couple of them up there. There's probably one down there and over there too, which all have public bathrooms, most of which don't have doors, most of which have nice cool concrete floors that are wet a lot of the time, I don't even want to think about what. Point being, it is not uncommon to find a rattlesnake in a public bathroom such as the ones you find in the campground. And we always kind of preach to people, and I always, double check when I walk into a bathroom. I mean, I'm looking on where's the snakes at? Where's the rattlesnakes at? Because I want to catch them, you see. But it happens. This is, unfortunate. This 66-year-old woman will probably be scared to death of her bathroom for the rest of her life. But it is good that she's recovering and we'll be able to move on from this situation. And now we're going to move on to India, and you're going to have to forgive me because I'm just not going to talk about a lot of stuff with this story because I can't pronounce the names, I can't pronounce the cities, I can't pronounce most of it. But they say a nearly 4-century-old barbaric method of maiming snakes after ripping their fangs out at a local fair has been stopped. Now, when I read about this, I kind of relate it to our local rattlesnake roundups here, which is why it really piqued my attention. Apparently, the forest department, acting on a complaint from animal activists, told the fair promoters that they would really crack down on them if they had this snake show here anymore. They say that they put vans in the area, I guess, to drive around the city and let people know that that what's happening with these snakes at these shows is not good and is not legal. Well, apparently it paid off because it has stopped, and I give super props to the forest department and to all the other people in India who hopefully will put a stop to this forever. Remember, people, the wonderment, the amazement of seeing a live snake and teaching somebody about a live snake, a live reptile, a live animal, a live anything is so much better than a dead one. And if we continue to promote the killing and the needless slaughter of not only these animals but so many other ones all over the world, they're not going to be around for those type of people to slaughter anymore. And now we're going to end up in Florida, where apparently the 2016 python hunt is going to continue. They're expecting a lot more people there this year, and they're expecting the cash prices to come back. Now, if you're unaware, this python hunt is something that requires you to pay for a license, and you have about a month to go out and catch the largest python, the most python, which could get you cash prizes. But of course, the Fish and Wildlife Service saying there are hundreds of thousands of pythons out in the wild in Florida. The 2013 hunt, while it had 1,500 hunters for a month long, they only brought in 64 pythons. Officials are hoping with more resources and better training this year that they'll bring in a lot more snakes. But the one thing that they're not thinking about that's just gonna put a jinx on the whole thing is there's not more snakes. So think about that, Fish and Wildlife Commission. There's really not as many down there as you guys said. I understand right now I'm preaching to the choir. I hope that people not into reptiles and don't know anything about them will fall on this story and see what BS this all is. They don't have the numbers. They've never been able to show the numbers. And it's already been proven that several years of very, very cold winters have killed off so much of the population down there. I really don't want to get too deep into it because, like I said, I know I'm preaching to the choir. So that's where I'm going to end today's show. If you'd like to read anything more about these stories, those links are always down in the description down below. And if you're still watching now, you know what's going on in the reptile world. We'll see you Monday.